Hello Aquarius, welcome to Aries Moon Arcana. How are you? I am Kaya and I will be doing a general reading for your sign for the new moon in Gemini on May 22nd. For me, that's today. So I'm really feeling the energy today. So I found this article on Bustle that kind of goes through each sign and what they can expect to be experiencing around the new moon in Gemini. Your sign said to tighten up the purse strings, no like extra extraneous spending. And then I pulled kind of like an oracle card to see what this reading is sort of going to be about. And I got the Two of Pentacles reversed. So, you know, I'm thinking that things have been out of balance a little too long and it's time to kind of rein it in. You know, get back up on that horse. Start paying attention to your finances again. You may have been like, you know, maybe the pandemic kind of just dropped you off the face of the earth and you just don't have a lot of energy to put into it. But it's time. It's time now. You gotta... no more extra spending, no more buying that random stuff off Amazon just because you're bored. So I'm gonna take you down to my stage so you can see what I'm doing. And let's get this started. We've got our sage already burning. So we're gonna clear the energy here for Aquarius. I want it to be all about Aquarius. Blank slate. Fresh new energy. Aquarius has to tighten those purse strings a little bit. Too imbalanced lately. Too imbalanced. All right. Aquarius. What have we to tell you today? All right. This is for Aquarius, new moon in Gemini. Please, messages for them. Needing to tighten the purse strings, regain that balance, the financial balance, like the work-life balance almost. Like your fun stuff and your money stuff need to be a little bit more together, cohesive. They need to be working together instead of against each other. Five of Cups, Ace of Wands reversed. Ooh, that came out. That was next. Nine of Wands reversed and the Sun reversed. I feel like something maybe happened. You like kind of went through like, could have been the loss of a job, the loss of a relationship, a friend, could have been plans that you wanted to make that weren't going to go through, something like that. Something where you were very disappointed here with the Five of Cups. I see that as kind of jump starting this like imbalance that you've been experiencing. So however long ago that like kind of disappointment or loss was that really affected you, it's put you off your game and off your balance. And since then you've been almost using it as an excuse maybe to just buy yourself whatever you want because that's what you think self-care is. Sometimes it is, but not always. You know, you're in that like treat yourself mode because you need to do, you just want to feel better because you've experienced kind of a loss here. And you have not been inspired at all to make this right. You've just been, it's possible that you lost a bunch of things at the same time. You know, you went through a breakup or something and then the pandemic hit and you lost your job. Just like such a shitty, like too many things going on. It's made you feel really bummed out and not very inspired. You're not coming up with new ideas. You're not coming up with new job opportunities. Just nothing's really happening or moving forward. You're just kind of, you're just like, oh, you just feel kind of depressed maybe. Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, you're like depleted. Your energy's depleted. You don't feel like you have a lot of strength to like fight against or for something. I don't think that, you know, like I think that even if you did try to go for a job interview or did like an interview on Skype or something, and they were like, well, we're not really sure because of this part of your resume. And you're like, okay, I give up. And then that's it. Like, I don't think you're fighting for anything. I think this is a pretty like listless, depressed feeling. So if you're the Aquarius that's not resonating with that at all, this reading probably won't make sense for you, but check out your moon and rising signs. But anyway, back to the Aquarius that does feel this way. I'm seeing that that's really made you feel imbalanced. It's really rocked you off your game and it's made you kind of a little indulgent perhaps with the money. You haven't been spending it well, or there like literally isn't any to spend and you're just miserable right now. And you feel totally out of balance. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. I always like to say that if you were to look at a picture of the sun and turn it upside down, it would look exactly the same. So reading the sun in reverse for me is kind of just like the trickling in of the light in the morning like when you know that there's a big bright day ahead. So it's like starting, you know what I mean? You're starting to feel a little bit better around the new moon in Gemini. You're kind of ready to pick yourself up out of your like sad zone, and then make plans to really step your balance back into place. So let's get some clarity on each of these cards. That's the plan for our poor little Aquarius here, the ones that have gone through some sort of heartbreak or pain. I'm very sorry to hear that. That sucks. I know the feeling, right? We've all been through it. It's not fun. Five of Cups, we get some disappointment here. You're kind of wallowing in that. You're not really looking at not what's better. You know, you're like, no, I guess I'm not good enough for that job. You know, and you're like, oh, well, I could have just convinced them that I was right for the job, but I'm not in the right mindset for it. All right, this doesn't feel... Sometimes I read jumpers if they really come out to me and feel like they're the message, but I didn't read that one. Maybe he'll show back up. Who knows? So yeah, let's get some clarity on this Five of Cups for Aquarius for the new moon in Gemini. Kind of going through kind of a tough spot here. Four of Cups reversed, Three of Wands, Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, like I said, you're not starting anything new. You may have had to walk away from a job, or someone walked away from you. Somebody left you. Yeah, I mean, and it's made you, maybe you were kind of apathetic about this job or this relationship to begin with. And it's almost like losing them has made you kind of feel like, oh, what could have been? You know, grass is always greener. What am I missing? What did I miss? I can't believe that happened. Focusing on the negatives instead of seeing the positives about it. But it's really taken you for a ride. You're not really feeling like inspired to do anything more because you feel just kind of low. And again, it's not, I know Aquariuses aren't usually beaten down just by only relationship stuff. So this is why it feels kind of like there's many other parts to it. It's not just a relationship. It's like so many things just feel like you've just been consistently like bogged down and beaten down. So you're like, I don't have the energy. Why would I have the energy? Because it's really hard for you. You're waiting for the inspiration to, you know, make things better, but it's not really coming yet. I'm seeing it coming later on, maybe in a few weeks or the end of June, because the inspiration's not there. I get the Ace of Wands reversed, so let's clarify that, because I'm not seeing that inspiration, baby. You're not excited to start new things. You're nervous maybe about starting new things. It's just not, you're not feeling like you're going down a good path or something. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one because that just swooped right in. So Five of Wands. So let's get two other cards to clarify, please. Emperor reversed and the Eight of Wands. All right, we're getting some sort of action here in a couple weeks. You're starting to get that inspiration, I think, actually. So while you're not feeling inspired now, I do see it sort of coming up. You're still not gonna fight for much, but I see you wanting to get out of this headspace. Five of Wands, you're kind of fighting against it. You're fighting against the Emperor reverse. You're fighting against feeling like a piece of shit, you know? Emperor's all strong and has his shit together and his career is on point and he's an entrepreneur, and you're feeling like the exact opposite of that right now. And you want to move out of it so bad. You're just not really there yet, but you want to. The impetus is there. It's just that it's not coming to you. There's no inspiration. You're not feeling excited. You just really, really want to fight against that feeling and move away from it. So that's a good start, right? I think that's a great start. You're going to have to tighten those purse strings in order to do it, I guess, you know, is a way I could tie that in. Sorry, I need some juice. How's my lips? Great. Nine of Wands reversed here. Just feeling kind of defeated still, you know? You really want to move out of it, but you're not quite there. Feeling defeated, low. It's like one of those moods that you're in where some sort of like a joking comment that your friend makes or something, where at one point it would not have affected you at all and you could have just laughed it off and been like, oh, they're just being silly. Now it's like if a friend makes a little like jokey criticism or something, you know, not in a harsh way, in just like a jokey, like talking shit way, you're gonna like take it really seriously this time. You know, like you're just feeling really sensitive and like low about yourself and your confidence, but don't worry, it's getting better. 3 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles reversed, and the Moon. Yeah, you're not feeling like your energy is very bright yet. But this Moon, you know, it's always darkest before the dawn, and that's the card that comes right before we move into the sun. So you're definitely going through a little bit of a process with this. It's going to take a little while. I think you should start by asking maybe some friends for advice, financial advice. If you're like, I got to tighten my purse strings, I don't even fucking know where to start. Maybe talk to somebody about it. Talk to somebody who you know would be good at it and start that journey. Start like learning how to take care of your money. Maybe that's the solution here. Maybe tightening the purse strings is the solution to the problem that occurs around the new moon in Gemini, which is that you're like imbalanced because you feel like shit and you feel really low. So it's possible that that's the antidote, like learning about your own finances. And then you'll be like in this dark phase, but knowing that there's a day that comes next, you know, knowing that the moon will, you know, lower or whatever, in whatever way you want to look at the sky, and that the sun is coming out soon. You know, like that's a good way to kind of build your defenses back up. At least that. You can just start with that and then move on once you're feeling more confident, which I think is happening here with this sun reversed. So we're feeling a little more confident is what I'm getting. Let's get some clarity though to make sure that that's accurate. Getting a little more confidence. It's going to be a little bit of a slow build, but you know, that's okay. At least you're getting somewhere. At least you're moving out of that shitty feeling. All right, Aquario. 10 of Pentacles reversed. 4 of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles reversed. What'd I say? Yeah, you definitely starting the new journey is going to help you, the new financial journey. Thinking about your future, thinking about the family you want one day and being able to put your kids through college. This is the legacy card. I see it reversed as it's going to take longer. Legacies take lifetimes to create, so it takes a long time. I don't think you have that much of a problem with that though, Aquarius. I think once you get on the path, you're pretty into it. But yeah, you want to start building a legacy. You want to start focusing on long-term investments, maybe. You know, you just want to learn that energy with this Page of Pentacles here. He needs to like figure that out for himself. He needs to study it himself. He can't go take classes for it. You're not going to go take classes for it. You're gonna do research. You're gonna use your internet and just get to it. You're also gonna learn through that process. The 4 of Pentacles here is like your best friend. This is you being super, super frugal and being really careful with your money and being very aware of how it affects you. Not starting anything new and crazy and risky. Not spending your money unwisely. You're really like, this is all Pentacles. You are tightening up the purse strings, aren't you? That's where it's tying back in, you know? So that's the thing. You need that balance back. This is how you're gonna get it. You're gonna work on it. I would suggest actually watching the Cancer video that I did for New Moon in Gemini, because it's all about getting out of the poverty mindset. And like, you know, I just think that that's kind of your tip too. You're just a little bit more morose about it first. But yeah, that's your antidote. Not starting anything new. Hold off on putting money into something that you don't know is a full guarantee, or gonna take a little while. Maybe don't go crazy with investing right now. Do not invest that stimulus check into Bitcoin. Please don't do that. I mean, fine if you want to, but like I'm not seeing that as a good suggestion right now. Hold on to your money. Whatever money you get, put it into a savings account and figure out what to do with it later, because you need to start building here. You need to start building up so that you can reverse that 2 of Pentacles back to the upright mode. That's important to you. It's important for you to be doing that, Aquarius. Go talk to a Capricorn. They're really good at that. All right, let's get some summation cards here. We want to wrap it up. If we've missed any messages for Aquarius for the new moon in Gemini, if we've missed any messages, or maybe just some outcome cards, maybe what happens after that sun reversed, where they start to figure out how to regain their self-confidence by being frugal. I know it sounds silly, but it is very true. You can really learn a lot about how much you love yourself and trust yourself through that stuff. Trusting yourself is like a big part of self-love. Page of Cups reversed. Knight of Pentacles, you're on the journey. You're growing up. You're growing up. You're bringing yourself the gift of it. This, you know, I see this as like a kind of a mature, an immature energy, but I think that this being reversed means that you're maturing about this stuff, and you're turning into that Knight of Pentacles who is, he's setting out on a journey, a financial journey. He's holding that pentacle, and he's making the plan, and he's about to, the horse isn't even moving yet. He's the slowest moving horse, knight in the whole deck, because he's got his plans to make. You've got plans to make. You can't go crazy right now. You can't go rushing into anything. You need to make a plan and let yourself mature. But that's what you're going to do once you feel inspired. You're going to really be thinking about the finances. I see a lot of finances here. Lots of it. I mean, I've been talking about it for 20 minutes. But yeah, I think that's a good plan. That's a good place to start for you, because this isn't the full story. Definitely not. This is a good start. You're going to bring yourself out of your little, like, you know, pity party a little bit by learning how to take care of yourself better and how to balance. And that comes all from that Four of Pentacles. I want you to meditate on this card. Meditate on this card. Work on this card. Four of Pentacles. Make that so. Make that happen. Hold your money. Keep it to yourself. Make it make more money for you later. Don't invest yet. I don't know when, but like, just be careful. Make sure you have a big ass nest egg if you're going to invest some money. Don't invest everything you have as like a gamble. No gambling too. Oh, I can't believe I didn't mention that. Please don't go gambling. If you have a gambling problem at all, I'm not by any means a therapist or an addiction counselor, but maybe talk to one, because you might be triggered, you know, with all this like negative shit that's happening with you. It might be triggering some of your addiction to gambling. You may need to get that under control, and sorry, but I wish I could. I just don't have any of the ability to help you with that. Talk to somebody who can, though. Don't go crazy. Don't get triggered. Well, I can't really tell people not to get triggered, but you know what I'm saying. All right, Aquarius, thank you for watching. If you've stuck around this long, it obviously means that it spoke to you, which is fabulous. So like, subscribe, share, and comment. That really helps keep me being able to keep doing this, which I love doing. If there's an Aquarius out there that you think this message makes sense for, please send them my way. I do personal readings on my Etsy page that is in the description box below. I've also got a schedule down there of the upcoming videos that I'll be doing for all you guys. And the Bustle article link is also in the description box below. That's where what I was talking about with the article that has each sign's description for what they could experience for the new moon in Gemini. Might help you, give you a little bit more insight. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Thanks.